this one system. Suppose I want to print out dot print. So how to get the each of the this character using char at. The method is char at methods, char at method at the index I. Okay, so it will give you the capital letter or the capital alphabet. Now I will add 32 square bracket, then simple parenthesis, and then I will convert this into character and I want to print. Okay, just this that much. Now let us run. Now this has been converted to ABCD. Okay, now this will not work for small b, small letter. Okay, suppose few alphabet are small, so B, C, D. Now yes, now you can see the characters are added with 32 and that ASCII code has been printed, that is some special character has been printed. That this will not work. So what shall we check the so that only it will convert the uppercase. So how to check? You have to use conditional if else statement. So if s1 dot character 8 I is greater than, what is the ASCII code of 65? That will be 65. A for A, that is 65. What will be Z? That will be 91. So there are 26 alphabets A to Z. So 65 plus 26 is equal to 91. So last character will be ZZ. Okay, so that will be so this will be 90. So for Z, 90 is for Z. So I can check the range if the character ASCII code is between 65 and 90, then I will use this method. Otherwise I won't call this conversion. Okay, I have 65 and this one dot character is less than 90, less than equal to 90 or greater than equal to 65, then I will print, otherwise I will not print. Else I will simply print the statement. Print s1 dot character at I. Now let us try this code. Yes, it is converting to any uppercase letter, that will be converted to small letter or lowercase letter. Whatever the lowercase letter, it will simply print the statement. No conversion of this symbol. So here a simple method using this logic, I can convert any character into small, lowercase or uppercase. Okay, there are few things you have to remember. First out, you have to find out the ASCII code concept. If you don't know, then you cannot write. Okay, so let us see what are the other concepts. Okay. Hmm. Now, why should I use then this method? Character dot to lowercase. This is simple and straightforward method. Why should I use this method instead of I am writing this method? Okay, let us understand this one. Okay, here the mm, those who have written this language, the programmer or the community, mostly from the Oracle community. Okay, so they have written this standard method. First of all, this standard method, they have created this class. This belongs to this package java.lang.character. So you know there is java lang package, and this class you can write. So what you will do, in the id, just keep your mouse over the method and you can see the definition and some of content it has been written here. Okay, so you try to read out that, and you hover your mouse over, or keep just mouse over the this class, and you should give the definition and some of the tips for this package or the class. Okay, try to read out and try to understand this one. Okay, so they have their programmer or the community have built this method which will convert a character, okay, to a lowercase. So what is the logic they are using? Okay, you can try it out and read the document on the Oracle documentation. So try the Oracle documentation documents, and you may find, okay, so what are the logic they have written for this one. But here we have written our logic that will work, okay, but not for all cases. Here the standard they have used, it will work for all the cases. Now what is the cases here? Suppose there is an empty string. Okay, so while doing a program, or if you think you are developing a software or writing a piece of code, you have to check all the scenarios, all the use cases. If you know the software concept, okay, then you must have heard about use case. Okay, so if you don't know, or you are just a beginner, you almost know switch case. You might have known switch case. So there, in a standard program, you have to cover all those cases. Okay. So you are providing the input here, but usually in the programming scenario or the real-time program, or in other software development developing program, so those input may come from anywhere, either from the console or the command line argument, or from another object. Okay, so that string may be either null or a empty string. Okay, so or an empty string, or an invalid character. Okay, these are negative scenario. Okay, in but one particular case, you don't know what the ASCII code of 1 2 3, and we have written the logic for this one. Suppose this string we are taking as input, but you have not written the logic for 1 2 3. You don't know, and we have not discussed about the ASCII code of this alphanumeric value or the numerical value 1 to 0 to 9. In that case, you have to write or the modify your logic. So using this inbuilt class package or package method. So this is always safer, okay, and always advisable, okay, to write or use this method. Okay, you understood? Now, any case, if you are writing software for a big companies or any organization or a community, even if for the community, either maybe the parent company, that Oracle, or maybe another company, or you are building a standard, or you are using some authority, you have to adhere or follow the procedure or the standard. So for that standard, you have to use those methods. Okay, this is a clear case thing when you will use this method or when you will try it or your own logic. Now is it clear? I think so. Almost whenever, and this is easy to use. Easy to use. It will cover all the cases. Okay, there may be some bug, but they are well documented. If it is some bug or it is some defect like that, this scenario, so they have documented. But in our case, we are writing our own logic. This is for the learning purpose. Okay, first thing, this is for the learning purpose. As a beginner or as a you are going to be a programmer, there are certain skill levels. So for the beginner, this is always advisable to write your own logic. So why should you write your own logic? Sometimes what happens, in some of scenario, they won't allow to use these standard methods. This is the first scenario. And the second scenario, some of case you have to modify some of maybe the two lowercase, not exactly to the same method. Here in this case, two lowercase. Okay, so there may be some cases or scenario where you cannot use the same method. Okay, then you must know the logic part so that you can modify a little bit and you can write or add some extra features for the logic. For that purpose, basically learning or research purpose, you have to write your own logic. Okay, so it is always advisable to write your own program or own logic at the beginner level or the starting level. Once you know these concepts, this ASCII code concept, how to convert this, adding your 32, why you are adding 32, okay, how to handle this, convert to integer to character or character to integer. So this you must know. Once you are clear about this, then you will go for any standard method and assume that they might have used that logic or maybe some other logic, but that their logic and their program covering all the cases. Here we have not written all the cases for this. So in the exam, in the competitive exam and some of code competition also, you have to write all the scenarios or cases. So if you write all the cases and you are coding for that, then you have certain advantages. Okay, so you must know this concept. So for that purpose, I have shown this video. Okay, and I made this particular video for those things, those are confused when to use this method directly or when they will apply their own logic. Okay, this is for learning and research purpose. This is for while building application, software application and some application. Okay, and they must be adhered or followed by some standard. Okay, in that case, their standard also, while following those standards, so you have to modify somewhere. So you have to write the own logic also. So in company or industry or in somewhere you have to write, or you're building your own company. Okay, you always advisable to follow the standard code or logic. Okay, so besides this you can write your own logic based upon those standards. Sometimes you have to convert those standards also. So in that scenario you have to follow the standard. Otherwise, when you are beginning or learning this programming language or learning programming at a certain level, you have to use your own logic and you have to thoroughly write the code or the program, so that you must match the level of this standard. At least some standard you can maintain. Okay, so this is a pure learning purpose. So I have written this logic. You can write your own logic. Okay, and you can convert to small lowercase or uppercase. Okay, there are plenty of scenario we have seen, and you can write those code also. And let us see how we are handling this. Okay, so we'll stop here. We'll see in the next class. We'll convert. We will try to do some more examples. Okay.